Yo, what's going down, everybody? It is Straight Out of Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we have episode 7 of the Detroit Pistons Association on NBA 2K13. And today we have the Detroit Pistons getting matched up with the Orlando Magic. I did decide to play this game, even though it's kind of a matchup of two lower tier teams. I thought this would be a good game to, use some of the new parts of the team that would, which includes Chandler, Parsons, and AJ Price. So hopefully they can succeed in this game and have a good strong showing. But I also wanted to do a game like this where for a few reasons. One, it's Tayshaun Prince's first game against the Pistons after the trade that we made when we traded Tayshaun Prince to the Magic for Herbert Turkoglu, and also because I think that we've pretty much made our trades for the season, and I want to see how this team is going to do right now against a team that's probably pretty equal to us. I mean, these are two really lower tier teams in the East, and no one can deny that. I mean, honestly, maybe in real life, I don't know, you can make a case that one of these teams will win 35 games or something. I don't know, but at least in this association, it's a 13-29 team against a 16-27 team. So a common theme that you guys are going to be seeing throughout this gameplay is running our offense through Greg Monroe, and I want to really start doing this more because Greg Monroe is our highest rated player on this team, and I don't feel like I'm getting him enough touches. So you can see there, even when he's not scoring, he's still he's a decent distributor in real life and in this association. So you can hit Brandon Knight on those little passes where Knight can get outside shots. You can see here backing down Andrew Nicholson. He's going to get the little, I believe, right-handed hook shot to fall. So I really want to start getting Greg Monroe more involved. I think that the offense should run through Greg Monroe. I don't know if I'm going to build this team inside out, much like the Miami Heat have or the Orlando Magic used to do when they had Dwight Howard on their team, where they would surround kind of guys who drive to the basket or in-post players like LeBron James, or LeBron James being the type of guy that drives to the basket, or Dwight Howard being kind of a guy who faces up and tries to get in the post and then maybe kicks out to guys for three. Maybe we'll build our team a little bit like that. You can see Chandler Parsons there getting his first points as a Detroit Piston, at least from me playing, because obviously there's been games that were simmed where he was getting points, obviously. But anyway, so I don't know if I'm going to be building my team like that, because I think I want to have a bit more of an interior game than kind of the the 2009 Orlando Magic had, or the 2012 Miami Heat have. But it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. I'm all about whatever's going to be best for this team. So we'll see when we're a little bit further in the rebuilding process. But you can see there, Charlie Villanueva is going to pop that three there. Really glad to see Charlie Villanueva getting some minutes. He was a little bit upset with the team, so I did bump up his minutes just a tad bit, and I think since then he's really starting to show up, hit those threes once in a while. Not looking for too much out of him, but if he can provide me, 6-7 points off the bench a game, that would be awesome. So we can see here, getting Monroe in the post again, and then when he draws the double team, we're going to kick it out to Brandon Knight for three. I mean, Brandon Knight's a sharpshooter. I really love his shot. I think I actually start using that in my career pretty soon, because it's just such a nice shot. It's release 3, base 32. So you can see Greg Monroe got the nice putback, or not putback, but lay in there. He does have the finisher signature skill. I just said signature shoot. He does have the finisher signature skill. That is a tongue twister. So he's really good around the rim, which I really like about Greg Monroe. If I can develop his jump shot just a bit, I think he's really going to be a great player. I mean, he already is a great player, but I think he's going to be a 20-10 type of guy for us. If I can just get his mid-range up a little bit, I'd like him to have the ability to run pick and pops as well as kind of just face up and take mid-range jump shots. I don't know. I think he has a decent mid-range in real life, but it's just these rosters don't have the... They don't have his mid-range up too much. I think it's in the 60s, so if I can get it up to in the mid-70s or even the low 80s, that'd be awesome. And I really think we'd be set with him. We can start focusing on other guys. I'm still trying to get Rodney Stuckey shooting up a little bit. I'm working on Brandon Knight's athleticism. I'm working on Andre Drummond's rebounding. I've been working on... I think that's pretty much all really I've been focusing on. I'm going to work on Chandler Parsons' jump shot a little bit too. Parsons is a solid player. I like what I saw from him in this game. He didn't get too many touches, and that's because I'm still trying to learn how to use him. But I think he's got a decent shot. He can shoot the three. I think he hits a three at some point in this game. Decent mid-range. He can drive to the basket. He's got a bit of athleticism. I think he can do a little bit of everything. And I read a report on him because he's on my fantasy team in real life. And I was kind of reading a report about fantasy or whatever, one of those fantasy articles. And someone said that, I think they were comparing somebody to Chandler Parsons. And said he's a guy who is kind of a jack of all trades. He's not going to excel in any one category stat-wise. Nor will he really do that in real life basketball either. He's not going to excel at defense. He's not an excellent shooter. He's not an excellent defender. He's not a great, athlete, but he does a little bit of everything, and I think that maybe we can develop one or two parts of his game to be, to kind of take the next step and kind of make that, like maybe his shooting can be like a big part of his game, or maybe his drive and dish ability, or something like that. We'll see how we develop him, but I really like Chandler Parsons. I think it's a good deal. Hoping, I'm not expecting him to be like a 90 overall in 3 years or something like that. I just want him to be Chandler Parsons because I like him in real life. He's a great player. We got him for pretty cheap, so I think it's a win-win deal for us. And he didn't fill up the stat sheet this game exactly, but he doesn't have to because we didn't need him to. So you're gonna see we go up 11 there on the Andre Drummond dunk. Really nice vision by Brandon Knight, finding Andre Drummond, kind of running the break off the inbound play. And then here's Parsons' first three as a Detroit Piston. And you can see, just, he's got a good shot. And he actually has a high jumping shot, too, which is something good. Because if you can jump over people in this game, it's actually, it helps you make your shots a little bit. That's why guys like Monte Ellis, when they have those really high arcing shots, and they kind of get up really high, it's hard to defend them. So you can see Gustavo Ayón getting work done. You saw Tayshaun Prince get a few points earlier, but Rodney Stuckey now running the break is going to get by Andrew Nicholson, or actually he's going to get bumped by him and get the layup. Stuckey also has finisher. I freaking love Rodney Stuckey driving to the basket. I'm liking him and Brandon Knight. I might look at trading Stuckey next year, because this is the second to last year of his contract, and I don't know if I'm going to resign him. We'll have to see on that. I might lean towards, a different direction at the shooting guard position. But I think Brandon Knight's going to develop very nicely for us. I think he's going to be our point guard of the future. If the season ended today, I would definitely be looking at that. Probably wouldn't be going after any starting point guards in the draft or anything like that. If the thing about Rodney Stuckey is that the upcoming draft is actually pretty deep at shooting guards. A couple people in the comments mentioned Kentavious Caldwell-Pope as an option. I've been looking at Shabazz Muhammad. I've been watching him since high school. I think that he's a great player. I'd love to have him. We don't need Nerlens Noel because of the Andre Drummond, Greg Monroe combo. And, I'm talking like top 5 picks here because we're going to have like 1 or 2 top 5 picks. I'm thinking like top guys. I don't really know what Kentavious Caldwell-Pope's draft positioning is in the draft class that I use, but I know Muhammad and Nerlens Noel are both top 5 picks. So we'll have to look at them. I also want to quickly talk about the new patch. I really like the new patch. I think the reach-in fouls are a little bit overboard now, but you know what, that's fine. I think the game got much more realistic. I've just noticed players playing a lot more like they do in real life, and that's something that an NBA game has been missing for a while now, is that, players, you always have guys like Shaq making mid-range jump shots or something, or, Zebo outrunning, Russell Westbrook down the floor. You've always seen stuff like that, and I think the patch has addressed that a little bit. But anyway, I really haven't, I just wanted to say that I like the patch so far. Really only complaint is the reach and fouls. The 3-pointers have been toned down a bit, that's good. And I'm really glad that they fixed the Nike ID, shoot glitch, and you can run plays in MyCAREER now. It's good. So, anyway, you can see the Magic have actually cut the lead to 4 now, but Stuckey's going to hit Corey Maggette there, and Corey Maggette gets the nice one-dribble pull-up. So we go back up by 6. Now it's an 8-point game. Maggette on the rebound. He's going to fire it up there to Rodney Stuckey, who's going to get in the lane, do the little spin up and under and in. We go back up by 10 with 2 minutes to go, and this young Magic team just did not have it in them. Jacques Vaughn cannot come up with the right plays for this team. And the end of the game, as you can see, Monroe with a nice play there. He's on his way to a potential double-double. I think he would come up just short, though. But anyway, we end up winning this game, as you can see. So, good, solid win. I do like showing gameplay when I win. I think it's a little bit more fun to watch from the point of the viewer. I kind of felt like I had a few losses in a row at this point, so I wanted to show you guys a win. Partially why I chose the Magic, because I knew they were a team that I could beat. But as you can see there, we win 101-92. Aflalo with a big game, 21 points. Glenn Davis, 19-9. Tayshaun Prince, 13 points in his first game against his former team. And then you can see Andrew Nicholson got shut down too. But Greg Monroe, 20-9. Brandon Knight, 28-7. Really good games by them. So anyway, that's going to wrap this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm out. Peace.
Got a man, I don't care, that's irrelevant. Known for making bad decisions for the hell of it. Young Skizzles, taste the rainbow, but that's so beside the point, is sitting next to it. Got a blonde girl with sass that I think named Haley, and she knows I always handle her like Chelsea lately. Look, bitch assy, I'm staring at you. Top floor, penthouse with the aerial view, is skid.